I grew up in the church, so I was at church like every Sunday. My parents were really involved. I'm really lucky I have really godly parents. But I would say I always kind of thought I was a Christian. I think I prayed to be a Christian probably like every Sunday at church because I wasn't sure if I was a Christian. I would say about like 14 or 15. That's whenever I really said, okay, Jesus, like I understand, like I'm a sinner. I need you. And then I started really falling in love with Jesus from the time I was like 16 to about like when I graduated high school, 18. I would say about that same time, 18, when I graduated high school, that's whenever I took my first drink. Since the time I was 18 till about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, alcohol has been like a huge problem in my life. The funny thing is about all that is that I was still going to church like every week. I was still playing at a pretty decent sized church, like on the stage for worship, like lifting my hands, like doing all this stuff. And I just, the whole time I was doing it, I just felt like, man, I am a faker. And I was having this real big battle with keeping these two like Calebs separate from each other. It was not peaceful, and which made me stressed out, which led me to drink more so I wouldn't think about it. I knew it was wrong. Like every part of me was screaming, stop, you know? But Sunday morning, the first thoughts that went through my head were mainly it was trying to be holy because I knew what it looked like, I guess, or what I thought it looked like. I knew other people like, man, that guy knows what's up. I want to be like him because he loves Jesus. And I guess I thought that my sin, it was mine and that it didn't affect anyone that was around me. Like no one was affected by it but me. And I was blind, I couldn't see that at all. Just how my sin was affecting every single person in my life. Not just me, but my whole family, my fiance, her family, my friends. I guess I'd been in denial with this severity of my drinking, and everyone else saw it around me. Like they saw it around me, they were like, you need to stop doing this, blah, blah, blah. I remember coming to Mission Church, and I don't know, I had like a freedom to talk about this stuff. I would be embarrassed with other people. God gave me like a peace about it at Mission. Like the first week I was here, I like walked down to the front and Edwin was there and I was like, hey man, what's up? And then he's like, how are you doing? And I was like, well, actually. And I remember like kind of feeling like this weight kind of just like dropped off. And I was like, okay, they know. Like I don't have to hide this. Like they know about my problem. Through all this stuff, God is faithful. And he pursued me all that whole time. He was chasing me down and he caught me. That all this terrible stuff now, it seems like nothing compared to him and his love for me. I want to be sober so I can experience him, and it's completely different than knowing about God, you know. He knows me and I get to know him more and more, and that's so much better than any drug. It's crazy to think like the creator of the universe chased me down. It's very humbling. The Bible talks about this peace that surpasses all understanding, and I never knew what that meant. I didn't understand it, it didn't make any sense to me, and I think I'm starting to taste it a little bit. To know that God loves me, Caleb, not this picture that I have of who Caleb should be. Knowing that is slowly molding me into who he wants me to be, not who I thought he wanted me to be. And that peace is like freeing My name's Caleb, and this is the story of my life with Jesus. And my story's not finished.